There we go.
All right, we're going to call the meeting to order. We have 2 new members to welcome. So this meeting is being streamed live on Facebook and will remain there permanently. Welcome to the Carbon County Animal Shelter Advisory Commission meeting. Today it's being held in the Commissioners Conference Room on the 3rd floor of the admin building. It's October 7th, 2025 at 6 p.m. We would like to have a moment of silence and prayer. All right, and we'll do the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, roll call. Christina is here by way
I'm
of
here.
Zoom. Hi, Christina. Dr. Don.
Here.
Tani is here. Crystal
Here.
and Carol.
Here.
All right, next on the agenda is Happy Tales. Anybody have any Happy Tales to report?
Maybe. Oh no, sorry, Dr. Don. I was just
No.
gonna say maybe explain what Happy Tales is, Tawny, just for Carol
Yep.
and Crystal.
Thank you, Christina. Happy Tales is anybody that has a story shelter related or personally related, anything that makes you happy about your pets, somebody else's pet, the shelter, any of the dogs up there, or something that happened good in your life. So go ahead.
And I was just going to say, we were talking just briefly. A lot of people have seen the pictures of Bluey up at the shelter, that little pitty puppy who had come in with some wounds, and he looks beautiful. So I just wanted to mention that everyone had seen that he's doing so well.
He is, and I saw him Sunday, and he's really healing up nicely.
Yeah, he
So,
looks beautiful. He looks beautiful.
good job. Thank you. Right, we got to approve the minutes for August meeting. I sent them out to everybody last week. Did everybody have a chance to read them?
Yeah.
Who would like to make a motion to approve the minutes?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Today we have one guest, Carol's husband, Mr. Wayno is here. Welcome. Tom Connors and Michelle are not here tonight, and we are absent a commissioner. So we are going to skip over the commissioner's comments. Chairman's comments. We want to welcome the new commission members, Crystal and Carol. Would you like to introduce yourselves to us, and then we will tell you a little bit about ourselves.
Sure.
Since I'm looking straight across, I'll look at Crystal.
My name's Crystal. I moved to Lehighton last year. Been here about a year and a half now. I've worked in shelters myself, vet offices. I was a zookeeper before moving out here. I've just always had this love and passion for animals, and so I figured, why not come onto the board to see what I can do to help.
Great, thank you. And Carol?
My whole life has been animals. We have, oh gosh, well, as mayor of McAdoo, the police used to, whenever they had a stray or a dog that was hit or something, I would be the one who would get the dogs. Okay, so I would have to get them treated and the whole thing. We got to a point where we ourselves had 13 dogs. Oh boy. Yes. I could not say no. It's we had horses. We had like 5 horses at one time, cows, pigs. We still have chickens. We have 4 dogs, 4 cats, 12 parakeets. So our house is a zoo. And that's it.
Well, thank you.
I'm also retired.
So you have plenty of time to take care of everything.
Yeah.
Dr. Dawn?
So I'm a veterinarian at Lehighton and St. Francis Animal Hospitals.
Yay.
Same thing. I've always loved animals growing up, wanted to be a veterinarian since I was 13. I worked for a lot of people in the town, knew the name Dr. Bailey. He had owned the hospitals previously. So born and raised in Lehighton, knew I wanted to come back. And so here I am just trying to help the community, and because this is the community that I love as well. And this is another facet that I can, help to improve the quality of animals' lives and help in any way I can.
And you do a great job.
Well, thank you. Miss Tawny.
I'm Tawny. I've been working in the public eye for 36 years, right next door. We have a pink walk tonight. I am not part of it, but I'm representing. Part of my life growing up, always around animals, always taking care of something. My dad had me and my sister hunting and fishing from little on up. Always had some type of animal at home. When I got older, I suffered 15 years ago from a little setback. I was diagnosed with PTSD, panic and anxiety disorder due to something that traumatic that happened. And through research and therapy, my doctor recommended start looking into something to overcome this. And I found an article about shelter pets with PTSD and how they help veterans with PTSD. So I thought this is something I want to do to help me. So we rescued our first pit bull probably like 9 years ago. She recently passed without me getting upset. And we rescued 2 more. One from CCAS. She's the biggest baby. She's 50% pit bull, 50% Rottweiler, and the biggest horse you ever want to see. It helps me with my anxiety. And to me, I want to help them. They go through enough. When they're abandoned at the shelter, when they're abandoned in a home, their life is upset just as much as a person's. So every Sunday for the last 3 years, I go up, I call it my Shelter Pup Sunday. I take pictures of the dogs. I walk them. I spend about 3 hours up there and just bond. And letting everybody become aware, all of my friends on Facebook and every place else, that's all I do is talk about the shelter. It's a way of me giving back, letting everybody know about the pups and trying to help get them adopted as well. So that's my story. Christina?
Yeah, sorry I'm not there with you guys in person. I'm just still very sick. I've been sick for like a whole week, and my congestion, you just don't want to be around me in person. So yeah, I have been on the board this week. Well, this is like the end of my fourth year. I've been with Dr. Dawn since we started. And my background is mainly animal behavior. That's kind of what I did. I'm originally from Jim Thorpe, so I lived in Jim Thorpe all my life. When I was 18, went to school. I did a lot with like horses, dogs, and cats. Growing up and everything, I was like horseback rider, did 4-H, did all of that good stuff. And then I went to school for animal behavior out in Indiana University, in Bloomington, Indiana. And then I was out there for a while. We have a lot of animals ourselves. We have like a small rescue. I recently just put my dog down, my oldest dog down, who was 17 in August. So we're actually down to 7 animals. We had 9 and we're down to 7 because we actually just adopted my cat Little that I've been trying to adopt out for like many years. We just adopted him out to a good friend. So it's feeling a little light around here with 7 versus 9. But yeah, so I finished schooling and then I worked in shelters and rescues, mainly in the behavior teams. So I worked with a lot of the aggressive shy and fearful dogs and cats. And then we moved back home. Well, home, Jim Thorpe, my husband, not home, but we moved back here in like 2020 to be closer to my grandparents and help them out. And then, yeah, I came onto the board and it's been great. I really don't work anymore in shelters and rescues. I kind of do my own thing and I do a lot of consultations, but yeah, I've been really enjoying being part of the board the last few years. And it's really great to have Crystal and Carol with us. It's exciting to have a full board again because for a while it's just been like, well, there's 4 of us, but you know, it's just nice to have like 5 of us again. So, yeah, thank you.
Thank you. All right. Part of the chairman's comments, we want to thank everyone who donates, everybody that is supporting the shelter, the food, the monetary donations, the blankets, the stuffed animals, anything that comes into the shelter is greatly appreciated by all, and especially the pups. I saw, was it Tesha got a bed to help with her her arthritis. Renzo got a new bed, and a lot of the dogs just enjoy those stuffed animals, even if it's for 5 minutes.
Yes.
Because they destroy them.
Some are notorious for
So,
that.
yeah. So thank you to everybody who follows the shelter, donates, even for the volunteers that come up and help walk the pets or just to be there with them. Best friends update. Christina, do you have anything on that?
No, just like normal every month I do the what's it called? I do the statistics and the data. I just add it in, you know, basically I take what Tom gives us, as Carol and Crystal will see on the paperwork, all of that like information of how many dogs came in, how many got adopted, all that good stuff. Best Friends has a chart and I basically just like copy and paste what Tom gives us. So other than that, no. And next meeting, I will be there. Next meeting, we can talk more too on our work session. So like Crystal and Carol can like know more about the Best Friends partnership and all of that, because it is like a great resource and all of that.
And our work sessions, we just stay a little bit after the meeting and just discuss what we want to get accomplished for the next meeting, because we're every other month now with our meetings. Director's report, since Tom is not present, I will go over the report from August and September. Tom usually just goes over it's the white back.
One more?
Is it the white paper or the green one?
This one, I'm just gonna read. the
Oh, okay.
white, Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so you-
There you go, all the way in the back.
This one, it's here, or it's kind of simplified.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So for August 2025, there was a part-time vacancy and kennel worker part-time and an office worker and another canine officer part-time. Most of them were filled. No,
No.
not on this one. Sorry. So we do had some vacancies in August. I think September there is a new hire. We'll get over that. Miscellaneous donations, food, $4,095 in food donations for the month. $500 was with Fresh Pet. $1,222 in supplies to the shelter. At the beginning of the month, we have 16 kennels available. There was 13 dogs in care, 19 at the end of the month. There was 3 adoptions, 1 owner surrender that was taken into the shelter, 4 hold and releases to owners, 5 dogs rehomed outside of the shelter. Total in care at one time was 20 dogs. Tom was out on 8 police calls and 5 after-hour calls. Interior status, he had nothing to report. The exterior status, nothing to report. Outstanding work orders, cameras are still waiting to be installed. I think after the shed is completed, they're going to look into that afterwards. The ceiling in the kennel area still has an outstanding work order. Larry has checked this out already. Work order number 24 for the bathroom, there was a light fixture and fan, and that was replaced. The van was inspected on 8/27/25. For September 2025, the positions open. There was a kennel worker part-time vacant position and a canine officer part-time. It looks like that's been filled on 9/19/25 with a Brett Bandolino. I'm not sure if he has started yet, but the position has been filled as of 9/19. Food donations, we received $3,445 in food donations for the month. $500 of it was Fresh Pet. $905 in supplies. Total kennel spaces available is 16. The number of dogs at the beginning of September was 19. Number of dogs at the end of the month was 17. There was 4 adoptions. 1 owner surrendered. 6 hold and releases to owners. Dogs rehomed instead of shelters was 6. Total dogs in care at one time was 22. 5 police calls and 4 after-hours calls. Interior and exterior, nothing to report. Outstanding work order for September. Still the cameras, the ceiling in the kennel area. The light fixture with fan, I guess it's a work order to be replaced. It doesn't look like it was replaced yet. Vehicle status, there's nothing to report on that. Looks like on our list at the end, there is a new log as far as the visitor log for September, and it's broken down by the number of volunteers, visitors, and adopters, and community service. So they have a list down of everybody that has attended throughout the month, and what their purpose was there. I think this is something new that they started. Whenever somebody comes in, they have to check in and sign in so that they know who's present in the area. Does anybody have any questions regarding that? The director's report, as far as the facility's upgrade status, the shed from last month, the interior status on the furniture, heating, air conditioning unit, I can tell you I was up there and the furniture's there. I believe the heating and air conditioning unit's there. Tom was looking into getting a plaque to thank the donor for the shed and the money to improve the shed's looks, fix it up and all that stuff. I'm not sure where that stands with the plaque. I do want to put a little shout out there to Julie, one of the volunteers. She did, I believe it was 5 pup portraits. She hand painted pictures of some of the local celebrities up there, Pops Legend, Cody. There was 2 other ones.
I don't remember who they all were,
Yeah.
but I saw them.
They were very, very nice portraits. She donated them and they will be hanging in the meet and greet room in the new shed. So Julie did a really nice job and I can't wait to see the whole interior finished. That the shed was donated last year from people that supporters of ours, and they gave enough money to have the interior drywalled, painted, decorated, and it's going to be used as a meet and greet room for anybody that wants to come up to meet a special dog. An area outside of the area where you first come in. It's going to be a more private room to give the potential adopters time to bond with the dogs. There's a nice setup. They ordered some outside furniture to put in, so it's easily to be washed down. And it's like a nice big couch for the dogs to lay on, play, get to know any other dogs that they might be going home to their future home. So it's really nice. Can't wait till it's in place full time for everybody to use. There was a roof leak in the kennel area. I believe that's still being addressed. Advertising, marketing, and fundraising. I was hoping Tom was here to give us an update. I'm not sure what they brought in. I did happen to be up there on the 14th when back it is Bikers Against Cop Killers. They had a dine and donate event in Palmerton, and all the proceeds did go to the shelter. I was up there the one Sunday when the chapter came up and all the guys on the motorcycles came up. They got a tour of the shelter, got to see all the pups, got to meet a lot of them. I happened to be walking River at the time when they all pulled in, and River didn't even flinch. We walked right by every one of those guys on the motorcycles, and she was just more interested in get me to my walk. We walked by them, came back. It was really nice. The guys hung out for a while. And then got their photos taken. I'm not quite sure what the donation was that they made from that, but everything went to support the dogs. The same weekend, Knights of Columbus had the Dog Days of Summer. That event was held, I believe, in Summit Hill at the park. Is that what it was? Okay. And that event was in August as well. They were raising money and donations for the shelter. I'm not sure how much came in with that, but I do know anytime there's donations or events, Tom will always get and make sure, and Maria, that it's updated on Facebook, and they're always thanking the groups for bringing in the supplies and donations. So we appreciate everything that the community does for the shelter, the special events. I saw Annie's Ice Cream did an ice cream event for the dogs. I believe that was in August or September as well. And I saw a lot of alumni pictures, shelter pups that were adopted at the Annie's events. So that was a nice event as well. The annual budget discussion, the only improvements we had, I believe Tom said that that was on the improvement goal for 2026 was the generator, and I believe Larry was up and did measurements. We were looking to have a generator installed in case of a snowstorm or some type of storm that the dogs aren't out of power for 24 hours or longer. That would provide them with water, heat, and electricity. We don't have any correspondence. Old business, we're still working on the website, developing that for future posts regarding the dogs and the available dogs that we have. The other recommendation was the fenced-in area for the dogs' enrichment and exercise. That was submitted after June's meeting. Unfortunately, there's been a lot of events happening the same time. We're holding our events, and I believe the commissioners are at Lehighton's Night Out tonight. So once we get together with them, we will know more about that because we did submit a recommendation for that. That would be across, I believe, in the parking lot area, the grassy area, fence it in so, and it wouldn't be a community park. It would just be an enrichment area for the pups at CCAS. Update on the advisories commission's open positions. They have been filled effective today, and our new members have attended the first meeting. Anything open for new business?
Tawny, can I just say something for like the update on the advisory commission positions?
Sure.
So, well, Crystal and Carol don't know this, but Tawny and Dr. Dawn know that I'll be leaving at the end of my term, which my term is at the end of this year of 2025. So even though right now we do have 5 people starting January, well, technically for us to be starting February because we meet every other month, there will be my position open. So I just wanted to put that out there because like the commissioners know, everyone knows. I don't think, as far as I know, the commissioners aren't looking for to fill my position yet, but just to put it out there because it is already October, and obviously there's 4 of you now, so it's not as a concern when there was only 3 of us. But yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. So I will be at the next meeting. That will be my last meeting, and I'll talk more in person at the next meeting why I'm leaving. I just obviously, well, Tawny and Dr. Nod know why, but I don't want to put that out yet right now. So yeah, so just so the public is very aware that starting early 2026 there will be my position, obviously not the chair person, but my position myself will be available, and they will be looking for a 5th board member.
Christina, do you know, when do we vote for the open positions? Because we need a secretary.
Yeah, so I don't know. My guess would be let's just wait until February.
Okay, when we
Because
reconvene.
that's what I mean, Dr. Don, I'm not sure what you think, but like that's what we've been doing the last like 4 years. I mean, the first 2 years we did January because we used to do every month. Now we're doing every other month, so we start in February, but I would say, I mean, it's, we only have one more meeting this year, and then it's the reorganization meeting. So for Carol and Crystal, basically every February we have a reorganization meeting, which every single year you pick a new chair or the same chair. It just, you pick a chairperson, a vice chair, and then the secretary. So I mean, between you and me, Tawny, we can just do the secretary job for the next meeting, and then starting February, then everyone will have their own titles again and their own jobs.
Okay, and I have everything saved in Word. So either one. I mean, if you want to do it, that's fine. I can send it to you, the last one, or I can just jot something down for the minutes.
Okay. Yeah, but that's what I would suggest. I don't know what you think, Dr. Dawn, but to me that makes the most sense. And especially because I'm leaving, maybe they'll have, you know what I mean? I don't know if they'll have someone for February, but if they do, then it would be kind of silly, And I also don't know. I know in the past, like, we were told if you're new, you can't be like one of the chair, vice chair, or secretary, but I don't know how true that's going to be for this coming year because there's going to be more new people than reoccurring people. So that's something I feel like we'll need to ask the commissioners.
Okay, good, because I knew you had more knowledge in that than I do at this point.
I
so
think
that
it's just
makes
personal
sense.
preference. I don't think that matters. If somebody wants to take on that position and feels comfortable and we vote on it as a commission, I
Yeah.
don't know why that matters.
No, I don't either. I just remember, I don't know what commissioner it was. I just remember them telling us like that's what they preferred. But like you said, I mean, I don't really care either. I just wanted to make sure like that was all good. Like you said, Dr. Don, if it's all good for all of you, then it should be fine.
Right. Because I mean, you're voting on it. So I don't remember that conversation, but I wouldn't think that it matters.
Yeah. And I think that was too, like, right in the beginning. Like, that was like the second year and stuff. So obviously a lot has changed since then.
Yeah.
And we've like done our own thing and all of that. So
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, I can definitely ask commissioners, but I just wanted to put that out there just because we are talking a lot about the positions tonight. So yeah. But like I said, I'll be there in December and we can talk more about anything else. And all of that. Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Can I make a suggestion? Sure. I found the notice for that you were looking for somebody to be on the commission by accident. I mean, can we like put it out there more so than just on the Carbon County Courthouse website?
I thought it wasn't it in the Times News? And
I don't,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there
Okay.
are those of us who don't
Yeah.
get newspapers.
Yeah,
I think they only posted it to the Times News and the shelters page and the commission's page, but that would be something we would take
I didn't even
to.
see it on the shelters page.
Oh, okay.
And I check that out like almost daily. Well, I don't go right to it, but everything
Right.
comes up on
Yeah.
Okay.
the wall.
For the next open position. Yeah, because we weren't, I remember seeing it. I think the commissioners, it was on their page because they had to vote or they had a meet about it. Then I saw it on the shelters page and then I saw it in the Times News, but Christina can ask and I can ask Ellie and see where else they post it to, but make it more
Or public.
public.
Yeah, Carol, do you suggest anywhere specific?
I'm thinking.
Yeah, I mean we can ask. I don't know where else.
Well, I could put it on my Facebook page.
True, I
It's,
think
can we make it like a
a
public?
shareable,
Yeah, a shareable thing?
because I think once it goes out through the shelters page, I think they left it shareable from there, but then I think you
Yeah.
could put it on your page and
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, because I think I shared it from the shelters page. The shelters are the commissioners page, but it's shareable
Okay.
on one of them.
Yeah, I shared it off of the commissioner's Facebook page.
Maybe that's where I got it from because I remember sharing it and it was on one of them, but it's all through Facebook. And
Yeah.
if people don't
Mhm.
have Facebook, they won't.
I know.
Yeah, they won't know that it's
Yeah.
open, so. All right, we can look into that. Anybody else have anything? All right, so the next meeting date will be December 2nd, 2025 at 6 p.m. We will be back in the normal building, which is at 44 Susquehanna Street in Jim Thorpe. Can I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, thank you, everybody.